Hey, this is Steve Taylor doing a review for Amazon.com for the 4D Vision Tiger anatomy model. This is a model that snaps together. You do not glue it. It's not like your standard car, airplane, that kind of thing. It is a tiger, as you can see. It is a complete looking tiger on this side. It is exactly what they say. It's a foot from tip of the tail to the tip of the nose. The detail on this side of the tiger is pretty good. There are 28 pieces, and that does not mean there's 28 pieces on the inside. That means there's 28 pieces altogether. So the head starts as one. This part of the face is a piece. These 2 feet are a piece. So there's not 28 internal parts. Some of the parts are a rubbery type material, which are really a good quality part and pretty decent detail. I'm not sure how well you can see the inside of the rib cage. I'm not going to take this apart because it makes way too much noise, and it's just too difficult to do a video on. I tried it and it just wasn't going to work. So I'm just showing you the model completed. It has a skull that comes in 3 pieces. Rib cage and the legs are different bones. They're kind of a groove. They kind of groove and fit in together. If I drop this, it would explode. So I mean, there'd be pieces all over. It's not something that you would put together and play with. It's something that you would put together and learn as you're putting it together. It shows. Well, let's look on the outside of the box here. They have both sides of the tiger you can view, and then inside you have the spine, the vertebrae, and most of the parts. The heart is already there in one piece. Then you have the ribs, lungs, your kidneys, hindquarters, stomach, liver, intestines. So these are the internal parts that all fit together. It takes a little bit of manipulating to get these to line up right in here. The directions are, well, let me show you the directions. The directions are here. So if you can see that, sorry, this is not real flat anymore. If you can see that, that's the directions. So it kind of like says, has a little drawing and says, put these organs in here. So they're not the most in-depth. So getting the part from the lungs to the intestines in, they don't really snap in, they just kind of fit in. So you have to lay the tiger on its side. The bones actually go in pretty well in the skull. That works pretty well. There is some information in here about the tiger, not a lot, just its area and some of the things about each of its main organs, and nothing about chemistry. It's nothing in-depth. It's simple. And a question, guess, and answer type thing here, and a couple paragraphs on the tiger. So I wouldn't say that it's a quality model. I would say that it's kind of difficult to snap together. It's not the most precision pieces. If you can see, the legs are not really, I mean, it looks like that leg is connected. It's not the cleanest design. I mean, when you look at it, obviously it's a model because it's a foot long, but I mean, it's not the most precision model I've ever seen. So for model itself, the quality of the model, I probably would give it a 3 or a 4. For education, for a child, it's good. And I think just to get a child interested in anatomy, whether they want to be a doctor or a physical therapist or a veterinarian, this is a neat thing for them just to build, to learn on, and then this is a nice thing for a dresser. I mean, it looks good when you're not playing with it, which you shouldn't be doing. It actually looks pretty nice, and then this side I think is really cool. I mean, there's really very few animals on the planet that are as beautiful as a tiger. So I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 stars just for education. I'm going to lower that 5 for education if it came with a little bit more information, and it didn't. Just a small little booklet. Really, for the price, you could have added a small book. Printing nowadays is not that expensive, so that would have been a nice touch. But it stands nice. It looks good on a counter, on a desk. My kid is homeschooled, so he just loves this, and it looks good. And hopefully he won't drop it again. We'll save the instructions so in case we ever have to put it back together again. Well, this is Steve Taylor. This is Amazon.com. If I can help you with anything, just leave a comment down below. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you.